Hi, Ben here at Numbergroup, here to demonstrate to you how to set up and use the Luna PBX mobile app. So first of all, you can use the mobile app on either an iPhone, so on iOS, or on Android, so on any Android phone. The app is available on both of the stores, and it's just called Luna PBX. So the first things first, once you've downloaded that to your phone, is to obviously enable it on your particular extension. Now, the app is linked to one extension on the PBX account. You can't have the application working on more than one extension at a time. You can only use one mobile phone or one application per extension. So you would need to obviously make sure that it's enabled on your account. Obviously you need to contact us in order to enable that. However, we are currently giving away access to Luna PBX app for free, and we are also buying hosted PBX extensions for free as well at the moment. So if you're interested in testing or using this feature, then please get in touch with us and we'll obviously enable access on your account. So in order to set it up, you go to Luna PBX, you go to extensions, and then you select the extension you want to use. So in this case we'll use extension 1000. Now you'll see it towards the bottom, there's an option here that says enable phone app. Change that to yes and click save, and you'll see a new link here which says show QR code. When you click on that, it shows the QR code which you then scan using the Luna PBX app to configure the phone. Incidentally, I've also set up this extension to use the new Luna PBX voicemail system. If you want some more information about that, please check the video in the top right hand corner. But obviously the reason we've enabled that is so I can show you the new functionality within the PBX app. I'm just going to switch over to the app now and I'll show you the process of configuring it and then obviously how to use it from there. Okay, so here we are within an iPhone. As you can see, I've already downloaded the Luna PBX app from the App Store. So in order to set it up, you basically just select it on the screen. It will then open up this, and then it will obviously have the scan QR code option on there. Now you need to obviously go into self-care and open up the extension you want to configure, click the show QR code option, and it will have the pop-up with the QR code on there. Then you just select the option in the middle here. It will then open up the camera. You then scan the thing like that. You'll hear a little beep from the phone, and then it will sit there for a few moments while it just goes through and configures the phone. When it's configured, it will open up the screen like this, and you can now see that the phone is now configured. If the icon in the top left hand corner, the video digital, or the name you're given extension is green, that means that the extension is registered and can receive and make calls. So how does it work? Well, it's pretty straightforward. Like most soft phone apps, you basically just dial the number in here and then you press the green call button at the bottom. You've also got 5 hot links down the bottom here as well. I'll go through them one by one. So quick dial is basically speed dials. So you just click on the portrait and then you can add pictures, names, numbers and SIP addresses if you want to do a direct SIP call, label it as well, and then obviously just click save, and then it would save it within this grid here, and then you just select the one that you want to call, and then obviously it'll do a quick dial for you. History basically shows your call history, fairly straightforward. The keypad is the keypad, so that's obviously where you make your calls from. Extension is where you can do more options for the actual extension itself, and it also gives you access to the voicemail system as well. There are additional options within the settings menu, which basically allows you to opt out of being within a. If you've configured the extension with a group, you can opt out of them basically by deselecting them, and you can also disable direct calls as well from within there. And the final one is contacts, which is obviously your built-in phone contacts. So everything you've stored in your phone itself. Basically, the app pulls the contacts from your phone storage and then displays within the application itself. A few things that people ask about the app, which I'll just go over quickly now. One is how to disable the app. Let's say in the evening you don't want to receive calls or something like that. It's very simple. Just go to settings, and then you see this incoming call option. You just turn that off, and that basically tells the system to not basically send calls to your application. And obviously, it'll stay like that until you re-enable it again as well. That's the main thing. The other thing I've come across is people do sometimes mention that the people are very quiet or they can't be heard, and that's because the sound options are probably turned down within the application itself. So if you go to preferences, go to sound, you'll see two options here, one that says microphone volume boost and one that says playback volume boost. If people you're calling or people who are calling you are basically advising you're very quiet, then just increase your microphone volume boost, and if you are struggling to hear the other people, then you increase the playback volume boost as well, and that should obviously resolve the problem for you. There are other options on here. Please feel free to look through them at your leisure. When you're done, just click done on the top left right hand corner, and then you'll be done. You'll notice that since we've disabled inbound calls, the icon in the top left hand corner is now on grey, basically just to outline that the app is no longer receiving calls. If we enable that again, it will now go green, just to show that the application is active. What I'll do now is I'll just quickly pause, and I'll get a voicemail on the system to show you how you would listen to your voicemails via the app. So just bear with me a few moments. Okay, so I've just made a call into my extension. As you can see, there's now one basically shown over the video demonstration icon at the top, which basically indicates there is a voicemail that hasn't been listened to yet. So if you select the extension tab, you'll see there's a message at the very top. Now obviously it basically shows you the number that was or the number that who called you, and obviously you see the date and time as well, and obviously the duration. If you select the icon at the top, you'll notice it basically expands it slightly, and you have the options to play, scan through the message when you're listening to it, or delete. It's very similar to the way that our media manager works within Self-Care, basically. So if you want to listen to the message, just click play. If it's a particularly long message, you can scan through it by pushing the -10 seconds, +10 seconds. And once you're finished, just hit the delete button at the end, and that will obviously then delete it off there. So if we want to delete this message, we'll just press delete, and it then disappears, and it's now gone. And you'll also see the one at the top is gone as well. Now obviously all the message you receive will be stored on here in date order, and you don't obviously have to go through any menu options. You don't have to dial anything to it to access this. It's basically there in your app and basically easy to access. Normally obviously you would have to dial your extension number to access the voicemail. If you use the app, you don't need to do that. It's all there, and you don't need to go through all your messages at once. You can actually pick which ones you want to listen to and then select them, and obviously delete them individually as well if you should wish to do so. And that's pretty much it. This is that's the new features and the demonstration of the Luna PBX mobile app. If you have any questions, then please email us at support@numbergroup.com. Alternatively, you can give us a call on 0800 310 1010. Please bear in mind we are also giving away access to this for completely free at the moment. So if you are interested in using this particular feature, then please get in contact with us and we'll set you up as soon as we can. Okay, thanks very much for watching.